Hello everyone, welcome to Team Forbidden's YouTube page. It is I, Sedosama the Fanatic, along with...
It is I, Eric the Cyborg.
Yes, we have a Digimon match for you guys today.
A very special one, actually.
Reenactment of the second Digimon movie, aka part 2 of the American film, Our War Game. I got a red Omni deck, fresh off of BT5, and Eric is running...
I'm running the best black deck ever made, Diaboromon. Straight from, of course, BT5.
All the new BT5 support. So we're basically going to do a reenactment of the movie Tai versus Diaboromon. We'll see how it works. Tai's going to get a little assistance from Nokia. And we're just shuffling up, and then we'll... Oh boy, so okay, the way to set security. First card first. Alright,
So we use the hands.
3, 4, 5. Alright, and dice roll to determine who goes first. And for those who don't know, in Digimon, it's whenever you...
one dice.
Whenever you...
So use one dice because one fell.
Yeah, one fell on the floor. So we're going to do a dice roll. High roll goes first?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
That rolled out screen, I'm pretty
I rolled
sure.
out a screen, but it's a 2.
Also a 2.
Oh, this is off to a great start.
I roll again. Another 2. 4 this time.
Yes! Digital gate, open! I'll start things off. I'll go ahead and hatch a Koromon. Koromon will digivolve to Agumon. Digivolve, draw a card for 0 cost. And Agumon will then digivolve to Greymon for 2 cost. Draw a card. Turn
My
pass.
turn. Draw a card. Hatch. Sumimon.
Sumimon.
The new one for BT5.
Aha!
I'll first digivolve into Caramon.
Aha, for free.
Draw 1. Then for right now, I will hard play Chumon for 3.
Ooh, that's the no memory gain, right?
Yep, except for Tamer effects.
Except for Tamer effects. Alright, draw for turn. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead... Well, I'm just missing one thing for starting off. I'm gonna digivolve Greymon to... I'm gonna keep Greymon in the raising area. Digivolve to Metal Greymon for 3 and draw a card.
Result back at 2 again.
There
Draw
we
a
go.
card for turn. I'll keep Caramon in the hatching.
Okay.
Let's start off by going into Kusarimon.
Ooh,
From the
Kursarimon.
Chumon.
So, 2
Draw from
cost.
Evolution. And unfortunately, I can't do the ability because I don't have a
Arata in hand? Oh,
Arata
no.
Sonata in hand. But I will go in hard play Toyagumon for 3.
It's like me, but it's a little boy.
It's a toy.
It's a toy.
It's Lego Agumon.
Alright, so I'm at 3, right?
Yep.
Alright, so let's draw for turn. You know, raising, let's go ahead and move him out. Let's go ahead and digivolve to War Greymon for 3. So digivolve, draw a card. When digivolving effect, when War Greymon is digivolved, he gets security attack +1 for the turn. He will also have security attack +1 from Greymon as well. So he'll be checking for 3 cards. I'll go ahead and attack with War Greymon. So he's going to be 14. He's going to be at that magic 16k threshold because of the Metal Greymon and the Agumon. And he's going to be checking for 3 cards. So swing with War for security. Check 1. Inframon. Check 2. Caramon. Check 3. Oh, let's go. Oh, I forgot they went attacking. Draw a card. Alright, and next up, what I will do is I'll go ahead and hard play Agumon from my hand for 3 cost. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of my deck and add a Digimon with Greymon and or Omnimon to my hand from among them. 2, if I reveal both of them, I get both. So first, 2. Well, I guess I'm getting Greymon. And memory is passed over to Eric's side, so it's his turn.
Draw for turn.
Uh-oh.
Card fell out. I need to shuffle better next time.
Oh, no. That's okay. We're going to get 3 games in here, hopefully.
Probably. Because considering I'm just going to scoop this one.
Oh, no. What were your last 2?
What, securities?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter.
Oh, Izzy and Diaboromon, yeah. The ultimate disrespect. Boom, tap. Or in the immortal words of Maximilian J. Pegasus, it's good as is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Your choice, my friend.
I will be going first.
Excellent.
So hatch into regular
Summon.
Summon.
Ooh.
Okay, we can get something going on here at least. Digivolve into Greymon for 0, draw a card.
Excellent.
Then I will hard play the brand new Greymon.
Hey! We got the new one.
So on play trigger, reveal the top 5 cards of my deck, and I get to add either unidentified Digimon or Tamer about a Sonata to my hand.
In Digimon, one of the things that happens is you basically resolve as much as possible. Hey! We get a double hit. Let's go!
I've got Gustarimon and Arata Sonata.
Ooh.
And the rest go to the bottom of my deck in any order I please.
Yeah, in Digimon, there's no real searching just yet, but there's a lot of, I guess the similar term would be excavating in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
So my turn. Draw card for turn.
We're actually starting to move on with this deck.
Alright, let's hatch a Digimon, Koromon. Not an ideal situation, but Digivolve Koromon to Agumon, draw a card. And of course I draw that one afterwards. Digivolve for 2. So to 1,
Yep.
draw a card for
I'm about to say,
Greymon
like,
attack plus 1. And next up, I'll go ahead and Digivolve Greymon into Metal Greymon Alteris mode for 3.
Okay,
And
so
draw
we got
1.
2. Draw for turn.
Ooh, this hand does not look present.
Let's move out Greymon from the hatching.
Uh-oh.
Now there are 2 Greymons.
Oh, you're lucky I'm not running the regular BC1 Omnimon right now.
So Digivolve the brand new Greymon into Kusarimon for 2.
Gee, I wonder what you're going to play with it.
Draw. And then on Digivolve effect, I get to play a Arata Sonata for my hand for no cost.
For free. Coolio. Now, how much memory do you want to give me?
And then I will Digivolve the other Greymon into also Kusarimon.
Oh no, the
For
other
2.
one.
Draw.
Alright, so...
And nope, nothing else. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's only when you play a Diaboromon that you get a token,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, alright, so draw for turn. Ooh, let's go ahead and move Alteris mode out. Next up, I'm going to do something extremely weird. I'm going to Digivolve Alteris mode into another one. And then, so for 1 cost, draw a card. And then, if a Digimon card with Metal Greymon in its name, such as Metal Greymon Alteris mode exists, I can destroy an opponent's card that has 4K or less. So I'll go ahead and blow up that Kurosarimon. Alright. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and swing at security with Alteris mode. Effective Koromon to draw 1 card from my deck. He's going to be attacking the stack for 10,000 because of the Metal Greymon Alteris mode inherited ability. So draw 1 card for Koromon and security check.
Just 1.
Yes, 2 checks, yeah. So for 2 checks. So 1.
Trigger Catastrophe Cannon.
Ooh! Ouch! That's D-Digivolve, right?
Yep, by 2.
By 2. My Greymon! How could you? And you get a token, right?
No.
Oh, no.
I need to have a...
You need to have Diaboromon in order to have the token.
Yep.
Son of a fuzz bucket. Alright, well, let's, This is a very dire situation here, and I can't...
I forgot my tokens, goddammit.
Oh, no! Oh, this is very, very dire. Alright, I'm going to hard play Agumon for 3, and on play, Nokia, Metal Greymon...
Greymon.
I'm sorry, Nokia, to the bottom of the deck. And unfortunately, the memory is passed to your side, so it's your turn.
Alright, so draw, start a turn, Aurora Sonata skill.
Yep, you get 1 memory.
I get 1 memory because I have a Digimon.
Unidentified in your trash.
Yep. Does it crash? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then we'll hatch. Summon. I'll Digivolve Summon into Caramon.
Another one.
Draw.
How many of these things are there?
Kusariamon will now Digivolve into Infernmon for 3.
Oh no! Not Infernmon!
You know what, let's bring him out. So for Infernmon, I can Digivolve into Diaboromon for 1 less cost. So it'll be 2.
That's the new one, correct?
Yes. So draw for Digivolve, and then ability on Digivolve, I get to play a Diaboromon token.
And the Diaboromon tokens have 3k and 14 cost, if I remember correctly.
They have a minimum cost of 14. They are 3k DP, and they are treated as Mega Form, unidentified, and same move of sorts. Alright, Sonata's ability triggers as well. I get another token. I spend it to get another token.
Oh no! Another one. Alright, it's my turn. Unsuspend and draw. Ooh, okay. Hatch Coromon.
Yep.
Coromon digivolves to Agumon. Draw a card. Oh, probably a bad idea, but I'm going to go ahead and Gaia Force and get rid of the Diaboromon. So 2, go to put you to 6.
Okay.
So then, start of your turn, Rata Sonata.
I'm at 7 now. Draw. Ooh.
Oh no.
Let's move up Caramon here.
Uh-oh.
So, I delete one of my Diaboromon tokens
He's here.
to reduce the cost by 12.
Imperialtramon, help!
To play Armageddonmon
No!
for 3.
No! And he has Rush, right?
Yes, he has Rush.
No!
So Armageddonmon has Rush, which is an ability that lets him attack the turn he's played, as well as all level 7 Digimon cannot activate their effects. From there, I'll Digivolve Caramon into Shademon for 2.
The blocker.
Draw. Let's use the token to swing at security.
Security check. Agumon, 2k, destroyed.
Armageddonmon, swing!
Security check! Monochromon, no!
And then from here, I will Digivolve Shademon into Infernmon.
Into
For
Infernmon for 3. Put me at 1, eh?
Yep.
Alrighty. My turn. Draw. Ooh, let's see if he actually does come up. I'm going to push Agumon out. So let's Digivolve Agumon into Greymon for 2. Draw a card. However, since this Greymon's when Digivolving ability is if it has Agumon in the source, it gains a memory.
Yep.
Continuing my turn.
Yep.
Let's attack with Greymon. Effective Coromon to draw a card. Greymon will attack security.
Okay. Security check.
Izzy?
Tamer Izzy Azumi.
Yep.
Security ability gets played. And then on play.
Look at the top 3, and if they're
Look at the
all
top
black,
3.
you gain a memory.
Yep. And they are all black.
Oh no!
So it'll automatically become
Passes
my
to your
turn.
turn.
And I get to put them on top in any order I
Or
choose.
that he wants.
So let's go with this order. So start of turn, unsuspend. Sonata, gain a memory.
Yep, so you're at 2.
Draw a card. Hatch. Go into... Oh, actually, start a turn still first.
Yeah,
Izzy
3
triggers.
memory.
I go to 3, and then Errata.
Then Errata puts you to 4.
I'll go to 4.
Yep, so Hatch.
So Hatch,
Caramon.
I drew already. So from here, I will Digivolve Infernmon into the highly expensive promo Diaboromon.
Looks like we are going to game 3.
Draw a card.
Gonna depend on if there's a certain something in security.
So what this Diaboromon does, for every For every Diaboromon I have on the field, oh, by the way, tap, play a token.
Another one. Another one.
Another one.
Oh no!
So for every Diaboromon I have on the board, he gains security attack +1. So I have 3. He checks for 3 cards.
3 securities. Yep.
That's why he's expensive.
Yeah. This is probably going to be the game, but let's see what's in security, because you never know.
So I'll go security check for 3.
Security check 1. Monochromon.
Yep.
Security check 2. Omnimon! Omnimon says hello. Goodbye. You draw a card, though, so yeah. So Omnimon deletes here. So when a Digimon dies during a security check, the rest of the checks don't happen. So he still has to get through one more card before he can attack.
Inheritable of Infamon ability.
Mm-hmm.
When it dies, token. I bring another token.
Another token. Another one. But these
two can swing, not this one.
Yeah.
So I'll put this one over here.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my tokens, people. I'm dumb. I had really cool tokens for this deck, but I forgot them at home. So because of that, swing. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, you got it.
And then Armageddon on swing
for the end. Wait for it.
No bond until October, my friend.
That soon?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right. Security setup. I'm gonna go the opposite direction this time.
Yeah, for us, October's gonna be a big month.
Yep. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We got like 5 different things coming out in October that we're having ready for all you guys on the channel.
So I'll go ahead and go first for this game.
Yep, kind of figured you would.
Okay. Hatched Koromon. Digivolve to Agumon.
Yep, that's the promo one, correct?
Correct. Oh.
It's very cheap too, by the way.
There are some situations in this game where you have cards in your hand that you can play.
But do you want to?
But you don't want to play them. In which case, what happens is you pass and you give your opponent 3 memory to play with.
For that reason, I will now begin my turn by drawing a card.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to shuffle before the start, so let me do this.
Yep.
Because I Dumbo. Again, it kind of matters, but not really, because they're all the same name, but different abilities, of course.
The different abilities is why it matters. Well, if you saw that we didn't do that for mine, it's because literally all 4 of my eggs are the same Koromon card.
Unless he chooses to run a 5th one, which he never will.
Well, I might. I've actually been considering running the starter set Koromon.
So I will Digivolve into Sumimon.
Mm-hmm.
Or hatch Sumimon, not Digivolve into it.
Yep. And Digivolve's from an egg, it's the same.
But I will Digivolve it into Caramon. Drawing a card for Digivolving. Then from here, I will hard play the same Caramon for 3. And then ability, reveal top 5.
And an unidentified and or Errata Sonata.
Unfortunately, I did not hit a Errata Sonata. We grab the Diaboromon.
Ooh. And then the rest go to the bottom.
Yep, in any order it please. It doesn't really matter, actually.
So that's one Armageddon I don't have to worry about yet.
Keyword yet.
Keyword yet, yes. And you still have...
I still have something to play.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, I will play this for 3.
The Jumon. How could you?
Just in case, if you have that Greymon that you gain a memory.
You right. Draw for turn. Well, I'm going to Digivolve Agumon in the raising area to Greymon first. For 2. Mm-hmm. Draw a card. Oh. I think I hard set up. I'm going to set my tamer down. Tai Kamiya.
So I'll go to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for you, you got your team already, but I do not.
Yep.
I will draw. I will keep Caramon in the hatch area, in the raising area.
Cards.
So, Scott, my friend, you remember how in the movie that Caramon is able to skip a evolution?
You got the boy!
Caramon Digivolve, straight from Caramon to skip evolution.
For
4.
For 4, okay. For 4.
Drawing.
In the immortal words of your boy Izzy, he skipped the champion level and went straight to the ultimate level.
Yes.
To 3, because tie.
And his start of turn, tie triggers, putting him to 3.
Draw for turn. Let's see if I can get something else. Digivolve to Alteros mode for 3. Draw a card.
Still keeping the Alteros in
the raising, yeah. I think the most ideal situation. Agumon for 3. Agumon's on play. Dang it!
He has a Greymon, correct?
Yeah. Get her out.
I mean, there might be one in your security, maybe.
Hopefully, yeah.
And you added the Metal Gray, correct?
Correct. I added the Alt-Art Metal Greymon.
Alright, with that, it is now my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. Yep. I will move the Caramon into the battle area.
Oh, that's not good. Please, Nokia, be in security. I need you to drop something.
So from Infamon, I will Digivolve into Diaboromon for 3.
And that's the new one
Draw.
from BT5, so...
And then on Digivolve, get a token.
Get a token.
Get a token.
And this one does not have Rush, because you don't have that one there yet.
I do not have the...
That evolution source yet from Caramon. Kurosariman.
Correct. So, since you're going to be most likely going to 3 anyway... Destroy the token.
No! Not Arm! Not Arm!
To play for 3.
Not him! Anyone but him! Draw for turn. I'll leave Alteris mode in the raising area. And play another time, put you at 1.
I see. Let's go to Sumimon. Hatch. Let's Digivolve into Caramon.
Yep.
Draw a card. Before I pass the turn, or before I let the turn go to you,
okay.
I will swing to security with Armageddon.
Security check. Monochromon.
So for that, I will then Digivolve Caramon into Shademon.
Ah, very wise.
Draw.
Very, very wise.
Tie puts you to 3 at the start of your turn.
Alright. So here's where stuff goes down. Draw. I'm gonna cast Gaia Force. Go to my main phase, put you to 5. Target Armageddon.
Destroying it?
Yep.
Wise choice. Start. Draw. I will move Caramon into the battle area. I will Digivolve Caramon into Kusarimon for 2. Draw.
And I'm Digivolving.
Nope.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
Ah, dang, the new Tamers just don't want to show up this game, do they?
Well, I had him once.
This game in particular.
Yeah. No, last game.
Yeah, last game.
Now Digivolve Kusarimon into Infamon for 3.
So put the
0. Draw a card. And then let's bring out another Diaboromon for 3.
For 3, alright.
Draw, when Digivolve,
Oh,
get a
token. Okay, so this is going to be...
This is the token.
Yeah, this is scary. Okay, draw for turn. Push Alteris mode out. Digivolve Alteris mode to War Greymon.
Draw your card.
Draw a card. He now gains security attack +1. Swing with War Greymon. Coromon, when attacking, gain a memory. Do you wish to block?
Before declaring block, what is he swinging for?
4. So all
4
5
checks?
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So entire security.
Entire security, yes.
Does he have anything for when I block him?
No, he does not.
Okay, I will then proceed to block him.
Block with Shade. So Shade is destroyed.
Correct. And nothing else from that.
For 6, an Omni is going to show up. Alter S for 6. Draw a card. De-Digivolve your entire board. And then delete all 5K and below. So the Chumon and the token.
Yep.
And now it is your turn, my friend.
Draw. Hatch. Sumimon. Let's go into Caramon from the Sumimon. Draw. Oh, now he shows up.
Okay.
I'll Digivolve Infirmon into Diaboromon for 3.
Uh-oh.
Draw. Instead, I'm going to activate his attack move, Catastrophe Cannon.
Uh-oh.
For 4
Digivolve
costs. Digivolve 2 on the Ultra S. And because I have a Diaboromon on field, I get a token.
Yep. Okay. So he's back to War Greymon.
Yep, and then start your turn, you go back to 3.
Yep.
And then, Caramon egg.
You draw 1.
I draw a card
thing.
because I played another Diaboromon that turn.
Yep. Alright, so draw for turn. Hatch. Coromon Digivolves 2. Agumon. Draw a card. Finishing you off is the best priority.
Oh, it's me. I swear, man. I'm back.
War Greymon, show your courage and smash through Eric's security for 15. Only thing that'll stop it is an Armageddon. Draw for Coromon. Arata gets played for free. Second check. Toyagumon, trashed. Third check. Diaboromon, trashed. Fourth check. Kurosariman, trash. Fifth check. Pepper breath for game.
Yep.
Good game, man. Alright, so that was the duel between the Omnimon and the Diaboromon. The Omnimon has thankfully won and saved the world from the terror of the internet.
For now.
For now, yes. There will be a rematch coming up probably when the Classic Collection comes out with the new Diaboromon program.
All the way in December, unfortunately.
Yep, unfortunately. But without further ado, let's go ahead and just get into the decks for both of them. Starting with the Digi-Eggs, of course. For those who don't know on the channel, Digi-Egg decks are optional. Where's the top of the video, by the way? All right, let's just do it this way. So for the Greymon deck, we got 4 Coromon. Nice and simple. You run 4 of it because this is the one you always want to see. If you want, you can run either a Gigimon or the Coromon from the starter deck to get yourself an extra 1,000 DP when during your turn. The Coromon requires you to have 4 sources, which, as you guys saw in the video, is quite easy to do with Alteris mode, considering Alteris mode basically acts like additional megas. But his ability is basically whenever you attack with a Greymon or Omnimon, you draw a card. Nice and simple. And Eric is running a 5 eggs.
I'm running 5 eggs because this deck wants the eggs as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I'm running 2 of the Sumimons from BT2. So the very first one, as well as running the brand new one, the Sumimon from BT5.
Yeah, the fun little note, because we both work at the same place and in the same department, we actually share ideas sometimes where we're on break at work. And he originally had this ratio the other way, and I convinced him to switch it.
Yeah, he kind of did. So for those who don't know, what this Sumimon does is that during your turn, while you have another Digimon in play with the same name, which the entire deck does on its own already,
Yep.
that Digimon gains 2,000 DP. Unfortunately, that's not enough to beat over most security.
Or especially the big level 7s is the problem.
This one, however,
It's this boy. For
basically
unidentified.
this. Yes.
So yeah, that's the eggs out of the way.
One
Nice and
attack,
simple.
draw a card.
And for rookies, for the Greymon deck, we've got oops, all Agumons.
Literally, he's all Agumons.
Because literally it's because of the Nokia Tamer card we'll get to in a moment. But for the attack boosting power Agumons, we've got 4 of the Agumon from the starter deck, plus 1k during your turn at any point, and plus 2k if your Digimon has Greymon in its name, which the main idea for the deck, if you saw, was basically, especially in that final video, which is what the final duel for the match decider was, the idea is build your Digimon in the raising area up to War Greymon and basically just try and see if you can clear your opponent's entire security stack out in one blow, and then either go into the Blitz Omnimon, which is the new one from BT5, or have another rookie on board to go for game. So let's go ahead and get into some of your rookies before we finish.
So, as Scott's for his being a Oops All Agumon, mine is being Oops All Caramon. Well, not really all Caramon because they don't have all of them currently right now. I'm still missing the promo ones, which I'm gonna be getting eventually soon. Either way, so I'm running 4 of the Caramon from BT2 and the brand new one from BT5. So this Caramon has a inheritable skill during your turn. When you play another Mon of its same name, you draw a card.
And then this one is basically...
This one is a on play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, and you add a Digimon with unidentified in its name or Arana Sonata.
While you still have that on the field, let's get into basically my equivalent. So this is the new Agumon from BT5, Battle of Omni. When you play it, as you saw during the video multiple times, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Unfortunately, it's not 5 like this guy. That would be too good.
Bigger numbers.
Yep. So bigger numbers, so he can cycle through his deck a lot faster. But this one, if you reveal the top 3 and you reveal a Digimon with Greymon in its name and or a Digimon with Omnimon in its name, you add them to your hand and then you put them
That's any Omnimon people.
Yeah, any Omnimon, including Zwart, including Defeat. All of them. If it has Omnimon in the name, you can get it. If it has Greymon in the name, except for Burning Greymon is the only exception because they added a whole bunch of text on here because they couldn't just change his name back to Vitramon like they're supposed to, but I digress. The only other Agumon that
no
we play...
rant right now, no rant.
Yeah, the only other Agumon that I play to round off my rookies at 14, because if you notice we got 12 count, is the 2 of the first promo Agumon, which basically it's here to basically capitalize off of Nokia, because as you can see, it's normally a 5 cost to play, which is really expensive for a rookie. But he does have the on-play ability of when he can drop down and then delete a Digimon with 3K or less, such as some of Eric's other rookies that we will get into right now.
Yeah, so for right now, since I don't have the promo Caramon from the first tournament pack, in its place, I'm running 3 Toy Agumon. This just gives reboot to whatever it's under. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so basically what reboot does for the people who don't know is reboot, as you saw, if you have anything suspended before you draw a card, you unsuspend it. Reboot lets you unsuspend your Digimon during your opponent's unsuspend phase, so that way they can't attack you.
And then my last rookie that I'm playing is 2 of the Chumon for pretty much all those decks that gain memory outside of their own tamer effects.
Such as like my Greymon, or the big one being Ragnalordmon, where it just places the...
Ragnalord, any blue deck.
Yup. Yeah.
Because Hammer Spark is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, especially when you check it in security. So yeah, that's it for the rookies. So yeah, as I said, oops, all Agumons.
And somewhat oops, all Caramons.
Yeah. He'd run all the Caramons if there was...
Wait till Classic Collection, then it'll be all Caramons.
Yeah.
Then it'll be all fully oops, all Caramons.
Alright, this is where I would say oops, all Greymons, if there was a blocker Greymon, but alas, there is not. So instead, we've got 4 of the Greymon from the starter deck. I'm running the alternate art that gives you security attack +1 as an inheritable, as well as 4 Greymon from BT5, which gives you +2K for if you are a Greymon or an Omnimon during your turn. And the important thing, touching on Eric's Chumon, if you Digivolve him on top of an Agumon in the on-play area, you gain a memory back. So he's essentially a 1-cost evolution, as long as there's no memory gain stopping cards out, like
the Chumon I just had.
Like Chumon or Terriermon in green. And the last champion that I'm running is 3 Monochromon. It's a 1-cost blocker. You could argue that these should probably be Cordramons, since there's a lot of stuff in the game that really hits 5K and below Digimon for champion levels. But generally, if you have him in hand and you have no other champion to go into, a 1-cost cheap champion is always really good, and you 9 times out of 10 always want a blocker unless you're playing security control. So, Eric's champions.
So for me, I'm running, unfortunately, not 4 of this one, but I'm running 3 of the original Kusarimon from BT2, 4 of the brand new Kusarimon from BT5.
Oof, good stuff.
And unfortunately, not another Kusarimon, because that's not out yet. Well, I would run the blocker Kusanimon, but honestly, it's not really worth running the blocker Kusanimon.
Especially since this card is just miles better.
3 Shademon. So for this his inheritable is that when you play a mon with the same name, you gain a memory. So you pretty much just play something for lesser of a cost. The brand new Kusanimon has 2 effects. His main effect is on Digivolve. If you can, or if you don't have a Sonata on your battle area, you can just play one from your hand for free.
And then Shademon is a blocker, but it's also a blocker that's also a security Digimon, which is also an unidentified type.
Also, this Kusanimon gives every Digimon with the same name Rush.
So basically, all the Diaboromons.
Yes.
So if you haven't figured out by now from the video, the idea of Diaboromon is to go into one of the Mega Diaboromons and play a whole bunch of other tokens of it, like he multiplied himself in our war game, the second Digimon movie. So into the Ultimates, we're starting the Ultimate lineup off with Voltramon. He's basically just a level 5 Greymon. Gives you security attack +1 as inheritable. I got 2 of the OG Secret Rare Metal Greymon from BT1, mostly because this guy can single-handedly win games by himself, like clear out an entire security attack. But yeah,
despite losing like the 3 or 5 memory.
5 memory when attacking. So it's extremely risky, but if you have this guy powered up enough, like say you have him with, let's say you have the Promo Agumon under him and the Greymon under him, you're swinging for 3 checks on 13. It's absolutely nuts. This thing is a highly underrated card. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, but the nice thing about him is you get plus 3k DP if he's an inheritable, which makes him, it basically gives the Mega that he's on top of kind of pseudo-jamming, meaning he's not going to die in battle with any security Digimon whatsoever.
Yeah.
And next, the best card that literally makes this deck, 4 Metal Greymon Alteris mode. I'm not going to lie, this card is actually busted, and it's a reason my Mega count is lower than it probably should be for most standard decks, because this guy basically acts like a second Mega. So he Digivolves from a 4 for 3, or from a level 5, including himself for 1. And since he has Metal Greymon in name, you can get his Wind Digivolving effect by just laying an Alteris mode on top of an Alteris mode, which is dumb. And then he's plus 2k for any Greymon or Omnimon during your turn. So yeah, he essentially just makes it so where he's kind of your secondary attacker, where you just lay him on top of this, and if you have the Promo Agumon, you're, again, swinging for 13. If you got the Greymon security attack +1, you're swinging for a couple of checks on, like, 10k to 11k. Sometimes 10k is all you need to clear out an opponent's stack, but not always. So next, let's get into Eric's Megas, or Ultimates, excuse me.
So for my Ultimates, the only ones I'm running are the Infirmons, obviously, with the 4 of the brand new one from BT5, and then 4 of the original one from BT2. I'm not running the promo Infirmon because, to be quite honest, that's the worst of them all. Because it's the promo Infirmon is a 7-cost on-play ability to Digivolve for 1. That is not worth it at all.
Yeah, especially in the whole Diaboromon
lineup and play style.
Yeah, it
literally does nothing for it.
It's literally much better to just reduce the cost by 1, or just warp Digivolve Caramon into this guy like in the movie.
Yes.
So
as Scott said, this guy he reduces the cost for any Diaboromon by 1 just to evolve into. So that makes your 3-drop into a 2-drop, your 4-drop into a 3-drop. Pretty much makes it to where you're gonna Digivolve straight into them and still be able to attack.
As long as they don't only leave you with 1 memory. But
yeah.
you've got errata for that. So,
and for this one, of course, you can skip evolution, but for a cost of 4 memory instead of the basic, just normal evolution cost. And his inheritable effect is a on deletion effect, to where if it dies, you get to play a Diaboromon token.
So basically, it just gives the deck a backup plan because it knows that it can't get pseudo jamming yet.
Yeah.
All right, and into the megas, I'm running again because of the Alturas modes. I'm kind of running a somewhat low mega count because I was running 4 War Greymon at first, but whenever I ran 4 War Greymon, I always saw him when I couldn't play him. And I literally had one time where I was just checking security that I had 3 of them in a row, and I'm just like, okay, the deck does not like running 4 War Greymon. So I got the 3 War Greymon that gets security attack +1 when it digivolves. And then the reason that I'm running this guy instead of, I don't know, a Phoenixmon or the new War Greymon is your turn. This Digimon doesn't activate security effects of option cards. Security Control is still a deck. Security Control is an absolute beast.
It's a pain in the ass, too.
Yep. And, Hammersburg? Yeah, none of that in security, my boy. You get nothing.
You lose.
Good day, sir. Your security stack, gone. And Blitz Greymon, the red boy, the goodest boy. D-Digivolve 2 has piercing, and he's basically your backup option. If your opponent has a whole stack and you have the memory to play him, you can just set them back a turn or two and then start piercing them where they can't block. Alright, and let's go ahead and get into your Diaboromons and your choices there.
So as you have 5 megas in your deck, I'm running more than that, obviously.
Yeah, you kind of need more Diaboromons.
Yeah. So for me, I'm running the brand new Diaboromon from BT5, as well as now starting off saying this deck can be pretty expensive, unfortunately.
Especially if you're running the next card I'm assuming you're about to reveal.
Yep. 2 of the Turn Impact promo Diaboromons, which unfortunately you're going to need to run. I'm planning on getting a 3rd one, but for right now in its place, I'm running the first BT2 Diaboromon in its place right now. Once I do grab a 3rd one, this is obviously being swapped out for the promo one.
To be fair though, you can play the deck with only this one
and this one. You definitely can.
But this one is just so good. It's like any card that has multiple checks. If you can clear through your opponent's entire stack, especially when you can give your tokens rush.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
So this Diaboromon, when it swings, you play a token. Simple as that. And
if he would be destroyed, the token dies instead.
Unfortunately, he only works for himself.
Yep.
This Diaboromon gains security attack +1 for each Diaboromon you have on the board, including himself.
And the fun thing to note, this one is actually black in color, this one is actually white in color.
And so is this one white in color.
Yep. So,
and then the brand new one, when Digivolve, you play a token.
Simple as that.
Very simple.
Under the 7s, the battle of the ancient rivalry because of the movie. So we got 4 Omnimons in this deck. We got...
This man is Omnimon, sorry.
2 of the Blitz from the new set.
Hey, it's the same word.
Yeah, it's the same art. It didn't come up in the game, I don't think, because I don't think we ever drew it.
No, you...
But yeah, I've got an alternator. I'm currently borrowing this one from Chris until I can get, my pet peeve checked out. But yeah, this guy is the new Omnimon. This guy is really good. If you can pick him up and you run a red or blue deck, get him as soon as possible. He is so good.
He's going to be the next big main staple for any red or blue deck.
Yep. So essentially what the new Omnimon does is it's got a new keyword ability called Blitz, where Blitz basically makes it where when you Digivolve into him, you can attack even if the memory goes over to the opponent's side.
So it's pretty much just like Chaos Barn.
Except it's a keyword ability on it, so... And it doesn't let him attack unsuspended Digimon. Well, without the help of Zeke Greymon, but
right.
We're not going to get into Zeke Greymon here because we don't have the Shoutmon D cross deck yet. He also, when Digivolves, can unsuspend himself. So you get to choose which order you play them. So you do the unsuspend first, and then you can do the Blitz before it becomes your opponent's turn.
Yep.
His other effect during all turns is if an opponent's card effect would destroy him or return him to the hand deck. You can prevent it from trashing the level 6 under it.
I don't do that in this deck.
Ha! But security control does, so ha. Next up we have arguably my favorite Omnimon, which is Omnimon Alter S. I mean, actually, no, we didn't show that deck version on the channel. This boy is good. This boy is so good. Basically, he drops down for 6 on top of red or black, de-digivolves the opponent's entire field by 1, and anything that has 5k or less, dead. And when you're attacking, you can just return your level 6 to your hand in order to make him unblockable. So there's that. If you're running the truly competitive version, you're probably going to run 2 of this just to handle Rookie Rush. But for the video, we opted to see if we could try and pull off X Antibody as well. So X Antibody basically is here, 1, because we wanted to show it off, 2, because we wanted to... I needed a level 6 just in case I couldn't get rid of Armageddon. So, but yeah, but he's got 2 unique abilities. Well, not exactly entirely unique, because he's basically got Zwart's ability. So when you attack, you can just delete an opponent's Digimon that has the same attack power or less than him, which I believe is what Zwart does when it returns a level 6 to hand.
Yeah.
He also has a very, very unique ability where this is the only card that literally just stops attacks. So during the opponent's turn, if your opponent attacks with a Digimon, you can just trash 2 of his evolution sources and stop the battle entirely. So he's basically kind of a pseudo blocker. And next we get into the Digimon that is literally anti-Omni.
4 big giant lizard.
Imperials from help!
So for this deck, it is running 4 of the brand new Armageddon. I want the L-Tarts, but I'll work on that later. So, Armageddon for what he does, you see his play cost is 15, which is very, very normal for a 7-drop, right?
Yeah, in fact, I don't think there's a single card in the game that costs more than 15 right now, is there?
No.
Yeah.
But for Armageddon, you can destroy any of your Diaboromons. That counts also the tokens, to reduce his cost by 12.
So he's essentially a 3-drop.
He's essentially a big 3-drop level 7.
That has Rush.
That has
he can
Rush.
attack the turn that he plays.
As
and then
well
he
as,
says, oh, hey, you have a wind Digivolving effect on a level 7? You don't have anything.
and that's for all turns.
Yep.
So they literally, and this stops every single Omnimon to ever be out right now, and currently be out in the future, except for this.
With the exception of him, he's like the only one.
Yeah, because
him and technically Zwart defeat as well, because Zwart can just swing into him and just kill him.
yeah. But yeah, 4 Armageddon, no less than the 4.
Yeah, you need him, because almost every deck seems to, with the exception of maybe like Yellow, runs around a level 7 of some sort. And he literally just stops all of them. So for Tamers, we got the 3 Nokia Shiramine. Unfortunately, she never came up in the games. But ideally, when you play her, you play any Agumon from your hand for free. And you can suspend her to reduce the cost of any Greymon evolution by 1. So if you have multiples of her, you can basically essentially make... You have all 3 of these, you can just basically make the 3 costs 0, and you basically just draw a card for free. Just like Disorption. The next card that I was running was the BT1 tie, because again, the whole idea with this is go into War Greymon, clear your opponent's security out of the way, and then just kill him. And I'm going to go ahead and include the option cards here.
Gaia Force!
I mean, you can never go wrong with this card unless Craniumon is out and they have nothing but blockers. This thing is... I mean, this version of the card is like $120 for a frickin' reason. Because it was short printed and this card is just way, way too good. So let's go ahead and get into Eric's Tamers and option cards.
So, same number lineup for the Tamers. 3 Arasanadas, Quiver in Fear of your pet peeve. I'm working on it. Calm down.
I understand you've only got the 1, but come on.
Running 2 of the Black Izzy Tamer from BT4. And then instead of This isn't a Gaia Force per se, but it's probably the best option card for Diaboromon. 3 Catastrophe Cannons. So, Aurora Sonata is a start of turn tamer. If you have a mon in your trash that has unidentified in its subtype, you get a memory.
In other words, every single card in Eric's deck except for the Toyagumon
And Chumon.
And the Chumons, because the Toyagumons are supposed to be the promo Caramons, and the Chumon is just because blue's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, and his other effect is that when you Digivolve into a Diaboromon, you would suspend him to play another token.
Free bodies!
Free bodies! Izzy just makes it to where you're guaranteed the 3 memory.
And he can sometimes be a 3-cost tamer instead of a 4-cost tamer as well.
Yeah.
As you saw in our games. So.
And the Catastrophe Cannon is a D Digivolve for 2, so just lower a mon on the board by 2 levels. And if you have a Diaboromon on your field when you play this card, more bodies.
Yeah. So if there's some things that could potentially be different, there's the Armageddon option card that could potentially go instead of the Catastrophe Cannon, but the bodies are just way too friggin' important.
Yeah.
And Digivolve is just so good. Alternative options for here, you could try Marcus instead of Ty if you want to go for the new War Greymon and stuff, and maybe Trident Revolver if you want to play your Ties or Marcuses for free, but that's generally about it. Maybe cut Nokia down a little bit because I never saw her, but maybe run more. There's still a lot of testing to be done, but for now, the decks are really super fun and we enjoy them a lot. So, guys, that's it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down below for notifications. Anything else you want to add, Eric?
Next time I will get you on the next rematch. I can tell you that right now.
We will see. Digital Gate close.